Now, staying on that topic, can Ambani take on Tencent, Huawei, and Xiaomi? And this, of course, is the founder of Jio. Is he the founder, the president, the CEO? So increasingly, this technology Cold War that we've talked about so much on this show, between the West and the East, between, specifically China and all the Western markets that they have previously been intimately involved in, whether you're talking about Huawei or Xiaomi or any of the variety of brands. Yep. Xiaomi has had tremendous success, I should note, in India, like a number of other Chinese brands. But now, with the tension, the Western world is rapidly looking for alternatives. That's a fact. Whether you agree with it or not, the apprehension and the potential fallout is enough for these enormous Western markets from a GDP perspective to want to replace some of the tangle, the necessary tangle that exists between China and those markets for equipment. Now, this guy, since he's on the telco side with Jio, Reliance, he built out the 4G network there. Now, he's building out the 5G network there, and he's doing it without Huawei. And so the U.S. and guys like that Pompeo guy are saying, they're applauding him, saying this guy should be our partner. And increasingly, the request is coming for India, whether it's through companies like Reliance and Jio or just in general, to absorb some of that, some of the opportunity that currently exists in the Chinese market for essentially being the world's manufacturer of goods.
Yes.
So we're on the ground floor here of potentially a major transition taking place. Now, I don't know what's going to happen in between there, because you have to believe these other enormous companies aren't going to be so cool with that.
Yeah, they're just not going to lay over.
They're not going to just say, oh, yeah, that's fine. We're going to stop supplying these goods. They're going to put up a fight, whatever they can possibly. But what we've been covering in the last couple of days is no joke as far as the Western investments in Reliance. I mean, we just added Google to the list yesterday. We've already got Facebook in there. Amazon has invested over $5 billion in India, specifically. This company, Ambani's companies, are looking at diversifying into almost every realm. If their equipment goes well, there's going to be a tremendous demand for it.
Yes. Because
everyone's looking for this alternative to Huawei and others. It's incredible. They look at this reference point. Ambani's 4-year-old Jio platforms has indigenously built its own 5G technology. The tycoon announced, when do you get to say tycoon? What a word. I love that word. The tycoon announced at Wednesday's annual general meeting of his flagship Reliance Industries Limited. After testing it on the 400 million 4G customers he has in India, he'll offer it to other markets. It has been dubbed the Huawei killer, as noted by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, who also praised Jio as a clean network for not using the Chinese firm's gear. Holy moly. It's big stuff. I'm telling you, it's big stuff.
Yeah, it's heating up.
It's big stuff. It's big words. And as we already know, there's a shared border between China and India. I'm not suggesting, I'm just saying there was the conflict over there. I'm not suggesting that necessarily the two things have to go hand in hand. The way I look at it is competition is competition.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. And if you have a better product and better terms, and if you feel more comfortable buying that product from one place, that's really your business. Now, granted, it does get cloudy when you talk about sanctions and ways in which
politics,
the politicization, is that a word? You know, do you understand what I'm saying, though?
I hear you. Yeah.
If you turn it into a political matter, you can kind of skew the marketplace so it isn't necessarily operating as freely.
Yes.
Which is what we're seeing right now. But huge opportunity for India. Nobody can deny it. This is actually a pretty cool write-up here on some of those tactics, some of the agenda for Jio and the future of India. A lot of it's covered in there. It's a big deal for the whole world, not just for India.